So thank you for joining. Briefly, I will go through the Globe Observer app. It is very easy to use. The steps we will be doing today, you just have to do them once. Once you download the app and create the account, from then onwards, anytime you want to make any observation, it won't take you more than a minute. It's 1 minute in all. I'm going to share my presentation with you. I prepared a presentation. Can you see my screen, please? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. If there's something you don't understand, stop me and I will explain. Okay?
Okay then.
So, this is the first thing which will appear on your device. Once you click on the Globe Observer app, did you download the app by any chance? Do you have it on your device in front of you? Preferably, you have the mobile, the smartphone or the tablet in front of you. So you can follow these steps, or else you can do them later by listening to the explanation again. So once you click on the app from your device, this screen will appear. If it is the first time you are using the app, you have to click on Create an Account. So we are going to click on Create an Account, and this screen will appear. You have to input your email address, select the country you are from, and click Create Account. The referral code, ignore it. You won't be using it at this stage. So just write the email, your email address, select the country, and click Create Account. Once you click Create Account, this one will appear. The app thanks you for registering. In this case, I used my other email address, so I can show you the step-by-step guide, because since I already created a different account, these I could not take a screenshot of them. Now, what you have to do is go to your inbox, check for the email which you receive from the Globe community team, and you will get a password. You copy that password and paste it over here. Copy the password from the email you received from the Globe community on the same email address that you wrote before. You type the password, you can select the password, copy, and then paste it. And then click on login. I can see that other participants have joined us. So I will start, since I've just been explaining the first slide, I will repeat what I've said so far. So once you click on the app on your device, the Globe Observer, you are going to click on Create an Account. Once you click on Create an Account, this screen appears. You type your email address, select the country you are from, and click Create Account. Then you have to go and check your inbox. You receive an email from the Globe community, copy the password that you have received, and you paste it here or type it here. Once you type in the password, you click on login. And in this way, you are now a registered member of the Globe, and you can start using the Globe Observer app. Now you will find the terms the privacy and terms of use. You just go through them and click on I agree. This one is asking you if you know how to use the app. I will be giving you the training today. So you click that the training is complete. These steps you will do just the first time. And since the app, when using the app, you need to take photos, the photo of the tree. He is asking you if you want to receive any notifications. If you want to receive notifications, click allow. If you don't want, you just click don't allow. This one, it doesn't really matter that much. Again, communication, terms of use, you click I agree. And now we are here. Once again, we are in the home page of Globe. Once you go on the app, this screen will appear. From the app, you can make different observations: clouds, mosquito habitats, land cover, and trees. What interests us most this year, because our project, our e-twinning project focuses on trees, we are going to click on trees. So you click on trees and this will appear. Now, I want you to do this procedure. Excuse me 1 minute. Sorry, I will go back. Before clicking on trees, I forgot to mention something. Before clicking on trees, I want you to select the wheel, the setting wheel, at the bottom right corner of your device. I'm not sure if you can see it. At the bottom right corner of your device, there is the settings wheel. Click on it and this screen will appear, because I want you to join a team. So all the observations we will be making, the tree height from Greece, Turkey, Italy, Malta, France and Poland, hopefully they will join us as well. They will all be linked to the same team. And we can take a screenshot, then I will take them from the Globe website to show all the tree heights that the students will be taking. So from this screen, the first time, this is you will do only once. Click on the setting button. It is the bottom right corner of your device. Click on it. The screen will appear. Scroll down until you find this. Globe Teams. Click on Join a Globe Team. Click on Join a Globe Team. This page will appear, and in the referral code, write this one. This, please copy it out, or else I will send it in chat later on. This is the code to join our team, Green Act. In fact,
Ramona, can you wait a minute?
Yes,
can
yes,
you wait?
I will wait. If you want
okay,
to do it now, if you do it now, it's better. That's why I told you to download the app.
I am doing now.
Okay, perfect. GLIDXJHM, all in uppercase.
Yeah, I am.
Once you type that code, click on Join Team. This is the screenshot I took. And then this appears. Success. You have been added to Green Act. Did that appear, Erkan?
Yes.
Perfect. So Erkan is following step by step. If you're not doing it now, I will send you the recording of this session and you can do it. If I am going too fast, please tell me so I slow down. If you don't understand something, this you will do only once, just once. So you will join the team. So we will be working on the same theme, which is Green Act. Now, we can start our tree height observation. Once again, we go on the home page screen of the app. We are going to select trees.
Donato.
Yes.
Donato.
Okay. Now, when you click on trees, this will appear because since it is the first time you will be clicking on trees, the app itself will give you a tutorial. I will be doing the tutorial with you. So when you will use the app, just click on next, next, next. You just skip it, okay? I will be explaining everything here. So we click on next. Here you can see why it is important that we take tree height measurements. And this is something which we can tell our students, because the students might ask us, but why are we measuring the height of trees? It is very important because the height of trees gives us an idea of how much carbon is stored above the ground. Okay, so that's why it is important. You know that trees absorb carbon dioxide. So the bigger the trees are, the more carbon they have stored in them. And there are many satellites which orbit our Earth and take measurements from space. Our role will be that we will be helping satellites make accurate measurements, because the satellites will then compare their readings with our readings, because we are giving ground level readings. And you click next again. Then this is an idea of what you have to do. I wrote this in the worksheets. You have them. So when you go out with your students, once again, you have written on the worksheets. You have to find a tree. Ideally, it is a single tree, not a forest where you have many trees next to each other. Preferably a single tree. And you have to stay about 7 to 15 meters away from the tree, so you can see the bottom and the top of the tree, okay? I will explain the rest as we go on. Click on next, then the app will ask you the preferred system of measurement, if you prefer in metric, meters, centimeters, or else in feet or inches. In my case, I prefer using metric. It's easier for me. You select which way you prefer and you click on next. Then this is very important. You are going to enter your height. Since I selected metric, I have centimeters. So say if you are 1 meter 75 centimeters tall, you write 175. If you are 1 meter 60, 160, so in centimeters, you are not using the point, okay? And click on next. This is important, please, let me highlight it. If you are going to use the same device when you are outside with the class, with the students, ideally, the students bring their own device. And they have the app on their device. That is what I will do with my students. So they enter their height. But if you are going to use the one mobile and different students will be measuring tree height, you have to change the height each time, because not all of us are tall the same. Is this clear, please?
Clear. Yeah, I got it.
So ideally, you do this session with your students. You tell them to download the app and enter their height. Then you click next. Now, you will get more information before you actually take the tree height measurement. But then I select do not show this again. So every time I take a tree height measurement, I don't see all those steps. You see them once, you are doing them with me. Then when you use the app, you will see them again. Select do not show again and click next. Now, once again, since it is the first time you are using the trees tool on the app will give you a tutorial. I will be doing the tutorial with you. So when you use the app, just skip, click, next, don't stop reading because I will explain everything. So the first one, it is important that you know how to take tree height measurements, and that's why are we doing the session today. As I said, ideally, you measure the height of isolated trees where you can see the base and the top part of the tree. This is the base and the top part here where you have the highest leaf. Ideally, you select a tree which is not bended. It is straight, high up. Preferably, try to choose a tree which is isolated and straight. These are the things you have to inform the students when choosing a tree. This is very important. You have to stay at a distance between 7 to 25, 15 meters. I think here is a mistake, 7 to 15 meters, where you can clearly see the base and the top of the tree. Look, eye level, you can see the base and the top. Stay at a distance, because if you go too close to the tree, you won't be able to see the top part. Everything clear so far?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
Okay. Then, this is important. When measuring the height of a tree, you have to hold the mobile, the tablet, the device, at eye level, as you can see in the image. The mobile, she is not holding it low. No, she put it up in front of her eyes. So you have to keep the device at eye level. Then you bend the mobile down, so you take the photo of the base and you tilt it up at eye level to see the height, the top part of the tree. You see, you just bend and click anywhere on the phone, anywhere to take a photo. The app will automatically take a photo of the base, of the top, and of the whole tree. It is optional, but I think it's good that we take a photo of the tree, because then it will be nice to see the different trees in Turkey, Greece, Italy, Malta, etc. This is what I told you, photograph. You click anywhere to take a photo. Then, once you take a photo of the base, of the top, and the whole tree, you are going to hold the mobile in your hand and walk towards the tree. And while you are walking towards the tree, you have to count the steps. You are going to walk normal, your normal stride. You don't have to make large steps. No, normal, your normal walk, your normal stride. And count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until you reach the tree. It could be, for example, 12.5 or 13 or 13.75. You have to write it even in point. If it's not a whole number, you calculate roughly then. If you have the sort of half of your stride, that would be 0.5. If just a small piece missing, 0.75, you calculate. Look, you have here. The app will prompt you to enter that number. It's okay to input fractional numbers like 10.5 steps, okay? Using a natural stride, you have to walk to the base of the tree, counting your steps, okay? So the students and yourself, if you are doing one, I suggest you try it on your own first. You count the steps. Once a normal stride, okay? You can test your accuracy, but there's no need to do this one. This is important, as I said. Try not to choose a tilted, a bending tree, a straight tree, because you have to stop where the top of the tree is. So avoid using these, okay? You need to check your location. You have to be standing when you arrive walking distance, okay? When you have walked towards the tree, you have to check that you have the leaves exactly on top of you. But it's normal because you are going to choose a straight tree. Here, like this one, okay? Once you arrive next to the tree, you will take the measurement of the location. The app will give you the coordinates, okay? I forgot to tell you, you write the steps, okay? And success. Combining all of these measurements, your height, the photos, and the steps, the app automatically gives you the height of the tree. If you want, this is something optional. Since you are next to the tree trunk now, if you have a measuring tape, you can measure the circumference of the tree. When the students are giving the tree a hug, they can measure the circumference if they want. You can still send the observation without this reading. You can skip it. In fact, this most of the time I don't do, okay? But if you want, when you are outside with your students, you can take a measuring tape and chest level, okay? You measure the circumference of the tree, because I think you know, the wider the trunk is, the older is the tree. That's why. So there is more carbon stored in it. Now your observation is complete. I will show you now. I tried to take making an observation, so I will show you again step by step. If you are outside with your students and there is no internet connection, you can still use the app. When you go back to school or at home, the students and yourself, you can send the observations, because the app will store the date and the time and the location of your observation. So once you have internet connection, you can send the data. They will be saved on the app. So once the tutorial is ready, I did the tutorial for you today. Every time you click on tree, this screen will appear. As I said, the tutorial will be just once, because the app wants to make sure that you know how to take tree height measurements. I explained. If you have difficulties, I will explain later on. So what you have to do is click on new trees observations. We're running out of time. I'll try to be fast. Then, as I said, do not show again, because we know already the tutorial, and it's important that you have to be safe. If there is a tree which is in a private field, don't go there, okay? You have to stay safe. Try to measure trees which are accessible by everyone. Then the next appears the date and the time automatically. You don't have to input anything. They come automatically. And once again, you click next. Then you have to describe the surface conditions by clicking yes or no for each statement. Is there snow or ice? Is there standing water? Is it muddy? Muddy is when it is soil which is full of water. Dry ground, leaves on trees, Is it raining or snowing? Just click yes or no, and then click next. Now you are going to select the tree, position yourself at a distance where you can see the tree, and measure the tree base. This will appear. The dotted line, you have to align with the base. Of course, you have to allow to access the camera. The observer app needs to access the camera, so you can take the photo. Click OK. You do the same for the tree height. Once you walk towards the tree, the location will appear automatically. It will give you the latitude and longitude of the tree. And you click Set Position. It appears automatically. This, if you are measuring, you click on the yellow tab, Enter Circumference. If you are not measuring the circumference, click on the Finish button. And as you can see, the app will give you the height of the tree. In my case, it was 18.44 meters. As you can see here down, I have a number 1 in a red circle because I did not send the data. If you are going to send the data, if you have internet, you click Send All Tree Data now. If not, you can send it later. This was not sent. Look, when you go back home or at school where you have internet connection, you click on the graph. This will appear. Select the observations you want to send. You click and you submit. Select some. First, I have to select, and then you send the observations. I select it. I click Consent, and that's all. And we are done. It's very, very easy. It may sound complicated, but it is not complicated. As I told you, the first few steps, you will get them the first time. But then you will practice, and in a minute or less, the students and yourself will do the observations. What do you think?
Thank
We
you.
can practice now. We can
very
practice it
clear.
now.
Yes, I think that's the best thing to do, to practice. Let me stop sharing my screen.
Yes.
This is better now. If
I think sorry, I think we should try it in daylight. Yeah.
in
Can we
what
try
during the
it
day, you have to do it during the day. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. I am going to stop recording the. I am going to stop the recording.
Mhm.
Okay.